Hey guys, happy Sunday. It is it's the perfect Sunday for crafting. Cheers. Let's see if I can't light a candle. And this is the perfect candle. Thank you, Tina, over at the Crafty Bean. Smells like warm cookies. It actually does. It smells like you're baking sugar cookies. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're gonna take a breath. And I've got to get my mind in tune, and you'll see why. You'll see when I show you the project. Let's take a breath and just get here, grounded. Oh. Okay. Oh, I forgot it. Let me grab it. And I will have you know that I picked up my room. Yeah, I did. I cleared off my desk. Well, not totally, but mostly. I put my dyed crap away. Yeah, I swept. I didn't use a dustpan. I just swept it into corners. But hey, I deserve some credit. All right, I got this from Donna Dreams ×3. She had, she does de-stash sales and things. And I got this from her, I don't know, a couple years ago. And she made me promise to take good care of it because it was one of her faves. And I've been too scared to use it because I've never used one of these. But boy, was that easy. Yeah, there's still videos out there, and I did watch the video. I'm going to leave that out actually because I'm going to make some more. These snowflakes are Impression Obsession. And then some, I just used this greenery from Impression Obsession. So, here's what I'm hoping I can pull off. I had some Christmas paper, and I did watch a video. And she said to be sure not to forget the crease, because she said, I only found one video. I did find if you just go into Tim Holtz and look up Tim Holtz Star Bright dye, it comes up. There are some other ones out there, and I watched a gal this morning. I'm not subbed to her channel because she's mostly a sewer. I just am not, that's not my thing. But she made a star ornament that was so cute, and it reminded me that I have this star, and I wanted to use it last year. So anyway, I had this Christmas paper, so I have a lot of it because they make Christmas paper gorgeous and hard to resist. So, and I was gonna put a ginger on the front because of the tans and browns, but all my gingers are too big. I think I do have some ginger stamps that might work. Okay, now here's going to be the trick. So this goes like that. right? Lord, I hope so. And then this goes like this. And then, am I doing that right? Yeah, because that one goes like this. So it's pouring rain. And I don't know if I mentioned it a while ago. Yeah, I think I did talk about it. It rained right after the studio got finished, and it created a divot behind the studio and kind of pushed the retaining wall. Yeah, it was kind of scary. Wait, that's not right. This goes out. This goes out. And this goes in. Right? Oh, Lord, maybe I should have done one first. No. So Doug worked for 2 days putting up a gutter system. I couldn't even watch because, you know, it's straight down the mountain. Did I accomplish anything? Out. Out. This goes out. Oh, lordy, lordy. And this goes in. Okay. Okay, I'm calling it. So, I got up this morning. I got up about 7:30. And it was about 25 after or something like that. And I walked out, and normally, you know, good morning, how are you, that kind of thing. Before I could get a chance to say anything, Doug said, well, my gutter system worked. And I said, what? What? It's pouring outside. It's gray. And I said, yeah, it's raining. You went out there? He goes, yeah, and it's working great. Great, babe. That's awesome. And it is, because that would have been a serious problem. Okay, this goes out. Right? Yeah, it has to go out. Yeah, we've been having some cold mornings, so we're kind of getting geared for, you know, we're starting to, Doug took out the plants off of the porch out back. We haven't used the deck again. I don't know how the previous owners ever used the deck. The wasps are terrible. It really does seem like as you work this, these inverted lines tend to kind of develop themselves as you make these. Okay, so I want to distress this. I'm going to use my tool that Tracy made for me. She'll make you one too if you want to go over to Instagram. And look up Timeless Makes. It's all natural wood that she seals, and then she puts stuff on it. You can tell her what color you like. And there's several of us out there actually that have them. I love mine. She also makes a mark making tool. I don't have mine sitting right here, but it's for like making splatters and stuff. I love it. I'm already regretting my paper choice. I wished I would have done something brighter for my first one, but this is just a prototype. That's what we're going to call it. Unless it turns out And then it's going to be a finished product that I'm going to take to the show to sell. But we're planning on taking the lighted tree. And so I got to have something to decorate it with. And everything I take, I think, is going to be for sale. I want to decorate, but I want to decorate with, it's only a 2-day show, so I really don't want to come home with much. Although I could truly see a banner of these in some kind of a pretty color. I think that would be really pretty. I was thinking, I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, then these flanges that we folded go like so. And there is probably a correct way. Let's see if the star fits. Yep, it does. I want to do the edges of this one. Let's see. I finally got feeling good enough to get my sourdough starter out yesterday and fed it. And I looked at it this morning and it's just like, I kind of want to grow, but not sure. So I left it on the counter and we'll see how it does by the end of today. So one of the things I want to do, I think it has to go, I should have watched the video a little bit better. I don't know if I want, 2 of these flanges together, because then this will be open. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But if I don't do that, then what else are they going to hook to? Let's just see if there's a direction. Don't think there is. No, there isn't. Okay, well, one of the things I wanted to do is make it an ornament, so I want to hang it. I think that's too wide already. Okay. I think I'll double it. No, I don't think I need it that big. It's pretty strong. I don't think we need to double it, but let's just say about so. And I noticed when I got these out, they're actually kind of dusty, so I think I need to clean them just a little bit. Yeah, I'd say they're dusty. Wow. I'm not sure I love that, but I do like this. So we'll try that. Yeah, so it's pouring rain here. And I just, when I was die cutting, I thought I smelled smoke. Like campfire, like somebody's got a fire going. We have a neighbor behind us who comes home from work, and he's got a little, it's not really little, I guess. It's, I don't know, 20 inches tall, 20 inches around. It's just a metal thing. And he has a fire. Even in the winter, he'll be out there and he will stand out there, have a beer, relax, stand by the fire. And I love watching him. It's great. I think that green one's going to be great. Yeah. And I thought, oh, maybe he's got, but it smells like a wood fire. It's not really that cold outside. Definitely jacket weather. Okay, so there isn't really a way you can turn this any other way. Oh, wait, I'm lying. No, I'm not. Okay, we're going to glue this together and see. This is the only one I made, so hopefully it'll work. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, where's the top? I'm gonna say this is the top. Where's my pickups? That's weird. I think these are too tight. Actually, I don't even know if I'll need them. Okay, so let's set this aside for a second and we'll make the greenery. Okay, it looks like it's gonna stay there and not pop up, so let's make the greenery. So I thought I had some, this was like little gold leaves, and so I used it to make some, I thought that would be pretty on this paper. Add a little something, something. And I also have this one, and I like it a lot too. It's really hard to decide because it's all so pretty. And I'm wondering if this might be a little big. Oh, well, no, not really. Let's see. So, let's get some gold something. What do I have? Those won't work. You guys, I don't know why, but for some reason, Havanese puppies came up on my feed. Oh, wait. And they keep coming up on my feed. And so I've been watching it. Oh my God, they're cute. Do any of you have Havanese puppies? There it is. Yeah, they're pretty stinking cute. So I don't know, I've watched about 10 videos. Do I want a puppy? Not really. Do I want a Havanese puppy? I'm not sure. You all know what puppy I really want. And Doug is still hard and fast. Hell to the no. But if we start to travel or do anything, you know, you're talking a year before you can trust them, no matter what kind of puppy you get. And near as I can find, they don't have any. I'm gonna get some stuff. I'm gonna get some stuff over here. They don't have, near as I can tell, they don't have any. What's the word? Rescues for Havanese puppies. I'm kind of nervous about getting rescues for like a Rottweiler. You just don't know what they've been through. I don't know. We're not even shopping for a dog. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I need to quit looking so the algorithm will quit sending it. Yeah. Doug went out to clean the, I'm going to have a little white piece of paper or something. How about, I don't know about this, but maybe it'll work. Doug went out yesterday. The pond is pretty yucky. The rocks are all black with moss and stuff. And I said, you know, we're going to have to think about getting rid of these fish. He says, yeah. And I said, you want me to put an ad on Marketplace? So I did. I called all the pet places, and they wouldn't take them back. Now, last year, they were happy to take him. Well, he wasn't happy, but he did take it back. Take all of our fish back after we'd had them all summer. But this year, it's a no-go. So, and I contacted, I thought I already knew the answer, but I just wanted to see. We have that pond place that I've told you about. It's called the Wellness Center, and I called them, or messaged them, they have a Facebook page, and said, hey, I've got these goldfish that I bought when they were small, and now we're going to, you know, wind down our pond. Can I come bring them and drop them off in the pond up there? Holy cow. He said, absolutely not, in all caps. Those are an endangered species. Okay. Got it. That's a big hell no. Got it. So I put the ad on Marketplace. And, you know, the usual questions. One gal said, are they really fancy or are they just your standard goldfish? Just your standard goldfish. They are different colors, though. One has a black tail and one is white and black, and, you know, they do have some different colors, but they're not ruffly or anything. And one gal said, can you get a picture of them? What? They're 3 inches long and they're in 2 feet of water. I don't know if I can get a picture of them. I got my phone. He goes, what are you doing? Doug says, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to go out and get a picture of these goldfish. He just started laughing. I said, don't laugh. They need to go to a good home. She wants a picture. So I do my best to get him to stand still and smile, which they do not. They're swimming all over and there's bubbles everywhere. And I tried. I even tried a video. It was worse. But I posted it. Some guy comes on and says, I can come get him right now. I said, bring it. Come on. Well, he has a big pond. Big pond. I mean, well, you know, it's not as big as Tammy's. But it was several feet deep. And he has koi this big. And he's got water lilies and all kinds of stuff in it. And he has a, he said, what size it was. I don't remember what he said. G? Does that sound right? A G scale train set that goes all around his pond. Anyway, it sounds like, you know, he's planning on keeping this pond for a while. So my fish would have a home. So he came up and brought a cooler and took the fish. So this morning, Jaja and Doug don't have any fish to feed. I like this one, 27. And let's do this one. That's antique linen, I think. I'll look. Maybe I have something in from another company. 27. Oh, how about peeled paint? Yeah, so Doug didn't have anything to do this morning with Jaja. I just went out there because I was smelling smoke. And Doug is reading a book. And Jaja's laying by his feet. It looks like a Christmas card. Well, I just put 27 and 28. The thought of winter coming is so different when you're retired. You have more memories of, at least I have more memories of, and more ideas about baking bread and crafting and those kinds of things. When I was working, the thought of winter coming on was just almost, it just seemed so daunting, because like when we had the farm, I didn't have a garage. So our cars were out in the weather, and you just never knew what you were going to be dealing with in the morning, you know. It usually took a 4-wheel drive to get out of the lane to the farm. It was a whole thing. I like those. I don't know how many of them we need. Let's just see. But now, you know, we don't have anywhere that we're going to be. I'm worried about that kind of stuff. So when you think about moving to better climates, I guess, you know, it'd be nice. But when I lived in Las Vegas, I missed the seasons. I didn't necessarily miss the deep snow, but I really missed the seasons. There aren't any in Vegas. I think I'll get those on and then use a finer tip, something to color them. Let's see how our star is doing. Yep, it's on there good. Well, I should say. If all goes well and I can put these together relatively quickly, the gal that I watched said, do each flange at a time. Because she said if you do them all at once, she found that they slide and you can't really get it to go together well. I can see how that's true. This is adorable. I want to make sure that it stays together very well. I do wish I had my pickups. I don't know where they are. I don't think I had them over at the dye area. Yeah, I like this die set. I could see multiple uses. You know, you could do this stars and stripes or babies colors for a baby's room. Yeah, I could see you using it for multiple uses. It would be really pretty as garland with the right paper and stuff. Mm. And it's not supposed to be flat, so there are going to be gaps on these ones that don't have flanges. But I think if you cut the paper the opposite way, couldn't you get flanges on each corner? I mean on each... I'll have to play with that and see. I don't like that white showing. So I think next time I'm not going to distress it right now because the glue's not quite dry enough for me to play around like that. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that it has those holes. That doesn't bother me. But I don't like the white. Where did it go? Right there. I don't like that. So I might color that. Okay, let's look at this. Let's make the greenery. It's too much. I like that. That's really happy. I'm wondering if popping that up might make it better. Maybe I don't want that. That's cute. That's gonna bother me. Oh, I didn't realize those were double. Bonus. No, no, no. Okay, I like that. And there's other sizes here that you can layer them with. But I kind of feel like, I don't know. If you don't pop it up, I don't know if I like that. But I really wanted to have some greenery on here somewhere. I think the greenery's too big. Mr. Wizard. Yeah, the greenery's too big. Oh, well, maybe not. I'm going to try that. I can always cut more. Wow, I really miss my tweezers. Carol, what did you do with them? I don't even see my other tweezers. What the heck? Well, fine then. Okay, so let's take this one, put it here. Let's cut it. And then put it here. Then And then put this one here. It's fiddly. And normally I don't do fiddly, but I think I've resigned myself. There's so many fun things I want to make that are fiddly. So I've kind of decided, well, you know, if you're going to want to make those little tiny details, you're going to have to do fiddly. Fine. That's why I don't sew. Who just posted? Was it Penny? Was it you that just posted you made bags? Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Look. Okay, even I know that that's a big mess. So what I had in mind was I need my little picker-upper. Dang it. One of these dies, and I don't remember which one, had all these little circles. Way to use a little bit of the glue that's on my fingers. Yeah, the guy that took our fish, I can't remember if I told you this, he sent me a picture of his pond, and there was, I don't know, a school of goldfish, all different, various kinds and sizes, probably 30, and he said, I'm not sure who's who, but they all seem to be getting along great. Oh, thanks. That's pretty cute. Pert cute. Hang in there with me, guys. I have a plan. I realize what this looks like. I got it. I got it, man. I hope. Jeez, who knew I loved those little pickup things so much? Where's my glue? Oh. There's one. Jill, help me. Jill, Jill, wake up. Look what I'm doing. Help me. Oh no, oh no. Oh hell no. Can you guys see? It's 2. I didn't know that. Darn it. Okay, well that's okay. We'll make it 3. That means the others are 2 too. I didn't realize I cut those in 2s. Okay, I'll color that white one. Yesterday, I was really hungry. I haven't been able to eat for a while, and I lost about 10 pounds. Yay! But it's not really fun. And yesterday I was starving. My daughter reminded me, you need nutrition. And so I was thinking salads or something. Oh, that doesn't really, it needs a bow or something right there. Let's see, what have we got over here? A ginger. I wished I had a little itty bitty snowman. So I was thinking salads, thinking, you know, what do I want to cook? What do I want to eat? So Doug said, well, I'll go to Papa Murphy's and get a pizza. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to eat pizza, but we have a place here in town, little Italian place. Although I don't think the owner now is Italian. But used to be. Oh, they make the best everything. Meatballs and ravies and pizzas, but they make a salad that they're quite famous for. If you look it up, it's called Buddy's salad. And the joke around town is, don't eat a Buddy's salad on your lunch hour from work, because I'm going to assume that's a plug. Please tell me I'm right. Yep. Well, actually it has a hole in it. Well, we're going to assume that that was the problem. I could be wrong. It's so much garlic. I mean, you can smell, it's right by our courthouse. And if anybody at the courthouse goes over there for lunch, you can smell it down the hall. But their salads are so good, and it's almost like a wilted salad. So they put the dressing on and then refrigerate it, I'm sure, because it's all wilted. It's just, oh God, it's so good. Well, they changed ownerships 2 years ago, and we went there for lunch, and it was not good. My meatballs were actually black and crispy, and I think they put them on the grill and left them. I don't know. And, you know, every restaurant has an off day. I'm all about giving grace, so I did. And then another time we went with a bunch of friends, and yeah, it was not the same. And you couldn't even taste the garlic in the salad. And everybody commented, "What's going on? They've changed their salad." Yeah, they did. So I crave their salads, but I don't really, I don't like what they're doing now. I just hate to say that. It's really a mainstay in our town. They've been such a wonderful restaurant for so many years. But since they've got new ownership, I don't crave what they're doing now. Let's just say that. So I was craving a buddy's salad. And so I decided to make it myself. It's not hard. I had a half a head of iceberg lettuce, and I made a dressing with a ton of fresh chopped garlic and red wine vinegar and really good unfiltered olive oil. And I put a little crushed pepper in there. And voila, poured it over, put some salami and provolone and pepperoni on top, and it was delicious. It was so good. Come on, little buddy. Come on, work with me. Do I have another red glitter? I don't know if I do. Nope. I don't. Well, that's not true. I have red. I have this. It's purple. And the red might have to wait. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, I forgot. I can see a whole piece of the snow I forgot. So Doug went and got Papa Murphy's, and I did try to eat a piece. Didn't settle very well, but I did have salad. And so we had a nice dinner. Today, I don't even have anything out, and I don't even care. I just came straight upstairs. It needs something in here. Or something this way. You know, when you go to the craft show and you just see so much work put into little things. I admire that. All the little details, and it just makes everything just a little bit special. When I look at Jill Norwood's cards and tags, that's what I think of. I think, oh, all that detail, all that special care for that one little flower, that one little ginger, or it's coming to life. Can you see it? Now, how to make it so it's not so fragile that, you know, you can't even think about what would I even do with that. I am thinking of foam. Let me grab my, actually, I think I have it right here. Ow. Nope, I don't. No. Thought I had some of those foam tab things in my cart, but I don't. But I should. I like this. I'm not sure I love that. We'll see. Missing my little pickup thing. How could I end up losing all? I have 3 different kinds of tweezers is the word I'm looking for. That looks pretty fidgety. Oh my gosh, I like it. I realize how funky it looks, but and I don't know how I'm going to get that. I need to push down on it. There we go. I love that these go different directions. I love that. All right, one more thing. I probably should wait, but I'm not going to. I do here? Oh, Lord, why do these kick my butt so bad? Okay, try it one more time. Right, right. Right. No, 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 that's what's going wrong. Okay. I'm determined, can you tell? Talk about smoke coming out of your ears. Oh, for hell's sakes. Oh my gosh. I have several dies that make bows. I should do that. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, that's hard. You guys see what I'm trying to do, right? I want to put a double bow right here. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. I hate to admit defeat. Actually, I have no problem admitting defeat, but I really want that bow, so I'm going to try one more time, just to see if I can get it. I remember on Sundays, my mom would watch John Wayne movies. Sundays, well, Saturdays too, they were special. Do you guys remember that? Like, I said to Doug a couple Saturdays ago, I said, where's the cartoons? Saturdays used to be so cool. Because you didn't get, there weren't a bunch of channels. You got cartoons once a week. And during the week, you had Captain Kangaroo. And what were the other? Can't remember any of the other. Wow, by George, I think I may have got it. Now what I was thinking is using 2 of these to tie it on. Let me see if I can pull that off. This is the best twine. I love it. It's hemp twine. And I think I learned about it from Jill Norwood. This has got to dry before I mess with it anymore. It actually feels pretty sturdy. Probably doesn't look that way quite yet, but it feels pretty sturdy. Okay, I'm calling it. All done. What do you think, guys? Should I make about 50 of these? I would need a tall glass of wine, at least. Okay, I just thought of something. This is bothering me. There, all done. I'm going, before I make any more, I'm going to, and it does look like it's stuck. I'm going to let this sit, and then I'm going to see how sturdy it is. Because I've also thought, if someone were to purchase one of these, what would I put it in? You know, do I need to get boxes? Oh, Lord. I mean, that would be great, you know, but I don't know if I want to do that. So, there it is. Let me know your thoughts. What could I have done better or differently with this whole thing? Just snowman? I mean, just snowflakes? Or maybe just greenery? I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. Let's all take care of each other, guys.